My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Make or Break. All right, party time. Just go in, right? Just go in, just go in, just go in. So how hard are we betting on the success of this? I think we're betting on the success of this pretty hard. So I'm gonna put the Book of Ancient Wisdom in there.
Undead features, no?
Just to try and save us. All right. Time to go into the dungeon. Do not kill me, please. Elite Berserker. That could be a problem, especially considering my stuns are heavily jeopardized at this point. Bride of Iratus probably goes down in a single hit. Say that not to be sour, but just to represent that that is the probability here. Damn it.
Break their bones.
Good hits. God, we can't stop critting with the skeletons at the least. If those skeletons could spare a couple of those crits for the characters that actually stun enemies when I crit, that would be nice. Whoa, one down. Hopefully this marksman doesn't act at the start of the next round and crit my character, instantly killing her. I mean, it's fine.
Savor these last few heartbeats. Nice shot, sweetie.
Yep. This, I think, is going to be the fight that breaks. Oh, how are you inspired? No, wait, we're not wearing the Shackles of War. That was the previous party. Never mind, it's fine. It's fine that they're inspired. But yeah, this is going to be the fight that breaks the back. We're losing our whole party here. I honestly suspected this was coming for a while, which is why I'm not surprised at all. I mean, I've been talking about it constantly recently, but I've been suspecting that it was going to happen for even longer than that. Ow. Whoa, we actually got him down. Hang on. I don't know. If we only lose a Bride of Iratus here, that's kind of fine, right? We can rebuild that. As long as we don't lose either of these skeletons. That is what loses us the fight instantly. Damn it. So crit debuff of lower accuracy? Yeah, that's fine. Still got that skeleton around. Hit this crit.
Nice shots.
Woo!
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Okay, so inspiration doesn't count as a buff then, I guess? I hate that we can't hit you, the absolute life of this. All right. We might have actually only lost a Bride of Iratus here. Yikes. Our Bride of Iratus is slower than the Hammerer. Oh, right, yeah, because we have all initiative lost from the Baleful Eye. That's a shame. I was hoping that we were going to be stunning the Hammerer before their turn here, but I see now that that's not likely. I'm going to defend, just in case that's enough to save us. Oh, it is! Hell yes! Alright, that's some enemy down. Another level 3 brain. And we got the stuff off. I mean, we also got a scroll of Skullfall there. I mean, nice. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been so much worse.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Okay. So one more battle over there. Okay, this skeleton's now pretty low, but that's fine. I can sub out. I actually do have someone to throw in here. Drew. Damn, Drew. I don't know if you can afford to take a day off here, Drew. So I don't want to have a level 1 in my party upcoming. Oh, I guess I can take Drew out as long as I'm building a... better character. Hang on. Let's do a couple things here. Let's just make some higher level blood. So those two could go into crafting a vampire if I wanted. It's not ecto, it's flesh. One of those goes into a Bride of Iratus. Yeah, only one of those goes into a Bride of Iratus. And then one of them goes into another non-Bride of Iritus minion. Take the bones. That goes into Bride of Iratus. And then after that, it is just joining hearts, right? One of those for the Bride of Iratus. One of those for the vampire. And then the rest of the hearts probably just to transmute into different things. Yeah, because I need a lot more blood.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Well, I could use a lot more blood. I don't need all of it.
Behold my work.
Fine. So now I have the ability to get the whole party decked out. We'll throw Drew into the mortuary. Make a vampire with good equipment. It's the right equipment for you in particular. Yes, I think it is.
Mine is the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, you're probably going to be the one that gets the level 3 brain. Just so that we can start offsetting your accuracy problems. And to make sure that you actually crit.
Well, my minion.
I think the vampire being part of this party is pretty good just for the Grand Auspex, but the problem is I also have to set that up. So I have to use Blood Strike to go backwards and then Grand Auspex to move forwards. And that doesn't seem too common. So maybe at the start of each battle, I Auspex the target. So maybe what happens is the bride actually starts... Sorry, vampire starts 1 space backwards and the bride starts 1 space forwards. I, unfortunately, do not remember who we just lost in that battle, so can't really do too much about that. And the final thing I need is to create another Bride of Iratus, right? And I don't have the materials to do that. So making a level 1 bride that's going to just stand in the back line, I think. Yep. That's all I'm making right now. This is also zombie. If I have excess parts, I'll do that. But what am I missing? I'm missing bones for her right now. I can make skull out of dust. Make a skull out of dust.
We'll clean up this mess later.
Okay.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
Great. Distill those skulls. And then transmute them into a higher level bone. Beautiful.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
That also now means that I have the ability to make a
Hold my work.
level 2. Level 2, sorry, uncommon equipment brides. That's an extra 20 vigor to you.
A design from my younger years.
A zombie is made with blood. We're missing ecto. Yeah, I don't think there's a way that I can make another zombie and then another minion afterwards easily enough to do that right now for the sake of excavation. Okay. That's all fine. Oh, Kyle, right. You need better equipment as well. Yeah, I definitely don't have the ability to give you good enough equipment. Sorry. But you should probably also need it the least out of the party members that we have. Oh, hello, Grave. Zombie? Damn it. Of course you give me a vampire. I'm not going to take that because I'm going to feel bad if it has like good parts in it. Oh, never mind, it didn't. Go on. Yep. Let's take that next battle. Very much limping along right now. That's a good mark. Alright, so we need to lock down that elite musketeer until forever. Okay. I'm gonna put that on the elite musketeer literally just to lower their accuracy. It's not a stun for us. I think Kyle will also start taunting. Damn. Trying to keep the attention away from the vampire in the front line now. Just gonna pop you backwards every single time you try and move forwards here. Good miss. Yeah, sure. Possible stun. Dumb. Again, possible stun. No. These are all 50-50s we're rolling, by the way. Possible stun. Nope. 50-50s, through and through. And again, Tull. Just taunt up. Saved yourself 9 damage there. God. Stop critting me, please. It's very important that I crit you. So these enemies have like an 18% luck. Like, that's actually really high on you as well. 5%, 24, 0, 18. And yet they're critting like as commonly or more commonly than me sometimes. It's a bit disgusting. My God, can I not crit for the life of me? Game! These are all 50-50s. Alright, whatever. Apparently crits got removed from the game in some sort of a stealth patch, and I just didn't notice. That extra damage could have been bad news bears for the whole party. Come on. Again, couldn't crit. Also couldn't hit. Yeah, I'm just gonna move you backwards if you don't mind. Three. Guess I'm really hopeful this works.
This is what
Got one of them down. Almost killed another as well. We have a full heal coming up after this combat. Hey! We hit you, but did nothing.
Break their bones.
Start moving you backwards. Second one does Rose. Somebody get the kill on the backliner. Ooh, Insanity as well. You lose initiative and your damage delta is reduced and your damage recedes is increased. Lovely. Shouldn't be too hard to deal with that. Hey, wait a second. That was a crit and it didn't do anything there? Yikes. Heck. I thought it was so close to the end there that I was going to have the ability to just gun for it, but no. It just turns out still needed to be careful. Ah, it's what we're looking to see.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
So you can see that almost everyone in our party is still full level. despite that whole encounter. Alright.
River.
Now got Relentless Evil. After that, we can get all spells cost 10 less when Iratus has enough Wrath. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll heal the little bit this heals. Alright, and out here in the mortuary, we have... I guess Drew is probably better than Carl right now? So alive at the moment, we have Drew and Kyle, and both of them are on their first character. Alright. That's Neo the second. Patricia. Nope. Not going to misspell that one. Patricia the second, and then the Bride of Iratus in the back line can be... Wait, Drew is still out on the field, right? Of course. Moms the second. Okay, so I should now have extra resources for creating a zombie, or at the very least, enough to get pretty close. Only being a flesh short means that I should be able to make that. Yeah.
Skeleton will clean up this mess later.
One zombie for us, and then after that, I'll just build a wraith.
Cannons instead.
Using the fewest materials that overlap with the other party members that we're using at the moment. Okay. Completely fully stocked. Yeah, Drew seems better than Carl to me right now. Missing 8 luck, but has, you know, all of the equipment with higher stats. I don't know if I can afford to spare a low-level skeleton to open the arena right now, which I would consider possibly doing. Alright. Next battle. Oh god. At least we've got -1 to all of the wards on these enemies. I am going to Grand Auspex the Hammerer here. So that I can constantly de-stance them, no matter what they're doing.
Flash, chomp, crush.
Okay. As for the Elite Geomancers, I'm going to be targeting the one in the backline first. Ideally trying to prevent that. Oh good, at least it's only happening to them one by one now. I'm targeting the new Elite Geomancer in the backline because I don't understand the mechanic enough to say that, like, it's not a move that has a cooldown. In which case, this new Elite Geomancer being in the backline is a big problem for us. Finally hit a crit. It's only been 50-50 the entire goddamn thing. Okay, those buffs are going to be pretty handy for us.
Break their bones.
Oh, hell yes. Woo! I was pretty scared about exactly that enemy in exactly that position at exactly that time. Damn it. Can't even move you backwards. That's really unfortunate. At the very least, it does move Neo into a position where they are now capable of targeting with a standard attack here, possibly critting and possibly stunning. Unfortunately, doing neither. That kills at least, though. Lovely. Good work, Patricia. Maybe my front line, like, from the start for a build like this should just be vampire. Like, the elite skeletons do have the ability to penetrate through armor, but we could also just have the Brides of Iratus in the backline do Think of You. Because they do heal themselves, those vamps. It's the big thing.
Give them no mercy. Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Good stun, good stun.
This
Ooh, okay, now we've actually got stuns that work. Beautiful. I don't know what happened, but I'm glad to see that it's currently working. I'm gonna block. Damn it. What was that buff? Just stone skin so they get extra armor.
hope there will still
Ooh, another gigantic crit. Couldn't be gladder to see it.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Just love when we've got an entire enemy party here, just completely stunned, can't do anything.
Ha! Slash, chomp, crush.
Finally, our crits! Our crits, they're working! Our whole party is healing back up as well.
Break their bones.
Damn it, I think I can win with just...
Kill, my darling, kill.
Yeah, that 2 times over, I think kills 2 of the targets on the field here.
As worthless
No,
as
it
you
leaves
were
us with
life,
exactly
you will
how
be
much
worth
HP on you?
something in death.
2 on the Elite Geomancer there. Unfortunate. At least they're buffing and killing one another for us.
Terror will overflow.
Alright, Geo.
My will is a tide that will wash away your pathetic civilizations.
We're still kind of comfy and alive in a way that is very interesting to me and atypical as well.
I expect results.
Anything for this upcoming battle that would be particularly impactful? I think not. Any of these that would be particularly impactful in the upcoming battle? No, we can't ignite anything. Well, I mean, Scroll of Skullfall is never going to be useful. Next floor against elites, basically. Take a Skull Torch, get us all up at high Wrath at the start of the battle. Removing 1 ward doesn't really matter in this combat at all. So I guess I'll get armor.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Okay, so that's... Mortuary is empty. Abode of Wrath. I mean, the Abode of Wrath we could start building now. Arena. Maybe I can spare just that skeleton.
Bones, bones, bones. Just so uninspired, you know.
Just try and get someone up and coming here. Alright, so... exactly 1 more battle before the boss fight. I'll have 3 levels, ultimately. So, Alchemy Doctorate. Nothing actually looks that good. I guess Battle Eternal, but... even then, no, not really. I've made enough mistakes with Battle Eternal. So what does Drew do in this final fight? And what does Patricia, importantly, do in this final combat? Because I can't move the enemy party for the enemies forwards at all. Moving the enemies forwards in a luck and a physical base build, that's a mummy. That's a mummy what does right there. That said, we don't have any brains, so we don't build a mummy in order to start doing that right now. But a mummy having clinging wraps and being one of the backliners might actually be really effective. Losing luck on a target that is hit by clinging wraps is really good because that's an increase in our luck, effectively. So eventually, a target would just be constantly getting crit. This also allows us to clear debuffs, which would have saved our whole party when the enemy flamethrower, when the enemy flamethrower went to the front of the party and hit all of us, right? This would have saved us all just immediately. So I think a 3rd line mummy happens next time I do this, try and do this kind of builds. If I do try and do this kind of build ever again. And they'd be particularly useful in the Inventor fight for setting up the Inventor in positions where the Vampire can hit them. So to be Skeleton front line, Vampire second line, Mummy third line, and then Bride of Iratus in the back line. Probably swap out that Skeleton in the front line for a Dread Knight, actually. Dark Knight, sorry. Maybe even a Fallen... Actually, that'd be a Fallen Dampier. Oh! That's a party. Fallen Dampier Vampire. Then... Mummy and Bride of Iratus. I think that's a party. I think even if I'm not going for like a full crit stacking thing, maybe that's the party I want to run with in the next. It's significantly new. Come on, you have to admit, that's a significantly new party over a previous party. Justified to use it. Yeah, I think I still just have to run with basically the same party. Extra loot before we go. Fine. Again, it could be fine, it could be awful. Really depends on how these rolls go. Yeah, that would have had to crit to go through. That's my bad. I took off the Archmage's ward robes too quickly.
Nice shot, sweetie.
Do need to start trying to get rid of that ward on the Elite Hammer. Oh, no. Never mind. We trigger Bloodthirst on ourselves first and then Grand Allspecs moving forwards. We're fine. We'll start hitting the Geomancer. Gotta have it eventually. It's a fine mark. Not much of the enemy party can actually hit me. Ooh, is that a buff to plus 50% for your damage? Yeah. Until the end of the battle as well. On the Geomancer. That Geomancer now needs to die. Like, ASAP. Because if they get one of those... You know, attack all enemies. If they get one of those off, we are dead. We lose. Hate that was redirected. Okay. Regen is at least another buff on that character, so the skeleton hits them for a 4th time now. You were already in starts? How did I not know that? I thought I had 76 accuracy, but apparently I don't.
Shot, sweetie.
I think I just need to pop those every single time they come up. Right, Geomancer doesn't necessarily get a turn here. And now they do. Beautiful. Is this going to be damage to my whole party after you are constantly regenerating as well as buffed for plus 50% damage? That's not fair. That Oracle got to use regeneration twice. Oh god, look at that giant heal.
My darling.
Woo!
Kill.
It's a giant crit right there. Damage received is increased by 50%. Okay, that makes sense. Whoa. Took 5, but we actually managed to get him down eventually. Now we can start focusing on the Oracle. I mean, this party seems like it's probably going to be in a good position to go into the next combat after this as well.
You will be worth something in death.
Now it looks significantly less like that. You're on fire, right? Yeah, that Elite Hammerer actually dies as soon as it gets to its turn.
Frail bodies fail you.
which is super useful.
This is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. In the back position, vampires have nothing they can do that doesn't take away HP from them.
My kingdom comes.
Ideally, I'm looking to stun here. Just to steal a whole action from the Elite Alchemist, but if I can't do that, I can't do that. Yikes. Yeah, okay, you die to the burns at the end of the turn. So now I'm stalling out to try and get some more heals out of the heal 8 vigor at the start of your turn thing. Well, this will just harm us, so I'll kill you. There we go.
Soon this world will be mine.
It's a level 4 brain. Okay, maybe we got the brains just soon enough for this party to work. All right, Patricia, you need now... Oh, better removal of the boss's stuff. But giving the boss plus 50% damage until the battle ends is really rough as well. I think I'm gonna go with Rage there. Then Moms, you pick up what? I can use Get Away from him to move other targets backwards in order to move the Inventor forwards. If I desperately want to do it like that. Wait a second. Hang on. Yeah, the Inventor has 99 physical armor and 99 resistance. What do I do? Do I actually have to target the minion, the summons? I do. I do have to target the summons. It's okay. We should be fine against them. Is there anything that makes us significantly better against them right now? No. I think just extra damage. Maybe at the start of this battle, like a couple of Adore Hymns on each of my Brides of Iratus here is actually going to be particularly impactful. So got the third level, still nothing to do with it, and I think I take the smoke bomb out. All enemies lose 15 until the end of combat. 15 accuracy, that is. Right? This is the body that we take. They're the most well-equipped. The best that we could do here is like upgrade Moms with a brain, but none of the stats that we will affect with that are going to be particularly impactful here. And it'd be nice to have that level 4 brain for the next party member that we lose to boost them from level 1. Alright. This has to be make or break for the run, right? Okay. Doesn't escape. They're immune to all buffs and debuffs. Oh, and with debuffs. Okay, so I can't stun them. That's really annoying. Still gonna do the best I can then. Straight up take that 81 from you, though. Okay, defensive. It's probably the easiest pylon to kill early if I just focus all of my damage on it. It's fine, that's less than I damaged it for. Ward, here's damage. It's not that much, though. Damn offensive pylon. Can I actually take it down? Hey! One pylon down. Hell yeah. I'm gonna start working on the support pylon now because that gives buffs that I do not want to have to deal with.
Your frail
Good hit.
bodies fail you.
Okay, having 2 defensive ones up at the same time is probably the thing that I need to care about least. Thank you for stunning. At the very least, that wasn't stunning the whole party this time, which is nice.
Kill, my darling, kill.
Doing okay, I guess. Yikes. I don't like getting to a turn where they actually do that big zap, because if that starts hitting the Bride of Iratus in the back line, that's going to be serious damage to them. Oh, God. 1 damage short of that kill. That's really unfortunate. Bloodthirst and finish it off. I didn't want to use Rose for a Lady for that finish just because I don't have enough mana for it right now, so I couldn't have afforded it anyway.
Didn't think it would be this easy.
I honestly think I try and, like, hold the tide as long as possible and think of him go off constantly. Yeah, that's it. The 30 damage on the back line is the thing that I was scared of. It's starting to happen. Let's use the attack that actually pierces through armor there.
Hey, I need their blood.
I like that we have the ability to heal from killing pylons.
Open their husks.
It'd be nice if you could stun these pylons. Just saying. Yeah. Those 36s and 35s are making me feel pretty not great about the possible future success chances for this run.
Shot, sweetie.
Oh, good hit.
Excellent source of fresh corpses.
And another rose for a lady. Second pylon down there. And I'll start swinging if you don't mind.
Still be enough left to reanimate.
Damn! It's 200 damage we've just dealt. Maybe it's possible. We just need... Oh, God. Double summon. We just need the Inventor not to do many more of those magic AoE attacks. But if you do... then I need them to not damage my Brides of Iratus, please. Oh! So close.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Alright, so exactly how much HP are you on at this point? I think we have to use 3. Maybe 4. Nope, just 2 more. 2 more now. Beautiful. If I manage to damage that Inventor somehow, I would only need 1 more. That's actually possible. Right, I can hit the Inventor with the just like direct drain of their vigor. And the Inventor acts... Hang on, is it the start of their turn that they lose that HP? At the beginning of his turn, the Inventor loses 100 vigor for each pylon destroyed. Okay, so if I use Rage on the back line here, I can drain 15% of your current vigor, which will be at least 15. Oh, it got blocked by Ward. That's really annoying. That was going to be such a clever thing. It was going to have the enemy dead this turn, but now I have to wait a whole extra turn and kill a whole extra pylon. And good lord, stop it! We almost have this run back on track. I guess these pylons are all defensive, so Unless the inventor kills me. Should do okay.
Frail bodies fail you.
Damn it. I couldn't have relied on a rose for a lady because it's 50% and it has a chance to inflict a critical hit, so. Whoa! Whoa! That's the only configuration I was okay with. Missing everyone except for the target that needed to be hit.
Maybe I'll craft this one into furniture.
We win the fight now.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Hell yeah.
Give them no mercy.
The run lives, apparently. The run lives. Imagine my surprise. Oh, another Book of Ancient Wisdom. Yes. All right, Patricia, you've got Bloodthirst, unspent action. All right, so yeah, critical hits dealing more damage makes the most sense for you.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
Let's just emulate these that we've seen on other characters because we've already made the choices. So I'll just kind of stick with that for the moment. Okay, so now I think I do build the Abode of Wrath and then try and build as far into it as possible, as quickly as possible. Level 3 skeleton, neat. I guess I can sub Kyle in. A little bit dodgy on that as well still. Alright, let's choose this party and go to the next floor. Everyone gets full healed, which is super useful as well. Let's get some more experience in the next space. Don't really know what I'm doing with the experience at this point now, though. We don't need Wrath. We don't need that. We don't need Reign of Gore. Kind of. Do we need Reign of Gore? Maybe I need Reign of Gore. I could get Reign of Gore. Yeah, I'm going to go get Reign of Gore and Blood Magic. And then I'm going to try and farm parts this floor so that I can get everyone to purple level equipment. I'm probably only going to have one, like, solid party this floor, but I really just don't think I can afford more than that. Unless we get more brains. I mean, this run is so tightly on the end of a knife right now. I think I'm managing to bring it back, but I'm going to be very embarrassed if I get just a couple more floors in and then just die to a normal party. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.